So today we spent the day hanging out with Freeman. While Freeman was here, we went to check out our Masonic temple, the house of Michael Aquino, the world's most prominent Satanist, even as the Lieutenant Colonel of the Army, and the Bohemian Club, where we had an interesting experience. Today we went to the Bohemian Club, went up the steps. Sure enough, the doors were locked, so we peeked inside. To my left, I saw a gentleman behind a desk. Straight ahead, we saw a stone owl, and then to my right, we saw a statue of a man standing on a globe holding something. I found it intriguing enough to get a picture of it. So I pull out my camera, and this initiates the guy behind the desk to get up and block my shot. The guy came out and tried to block it in time, but did not get it. And he was apparently angry about this because he opened the door and told me I was trespassing. I said, fine, that's sure, okay, cool, I'm out of here. And went down the steps, and he followed me out. He told me that I was no gentleman. He told me I was name-calling. He told me that I was getting angry as he was getting angry. All the while, I'm just, hey man, it's cool, it's okay, no problem. Meanwhile, my friends are having a discussion with a guy in the alley.
We don't allow pictures taken.
This is a public sidewalk.
It is a public sidewalk, but you're taking pictures.
Well, it happens to be in the way of my public sidewalk.
Homeland security rules. Anywhere you go in this city, you'll be asked not to take pictures.
Homeland Security?
Yes.
They're controlled by the Bohemian Grove also?
Every part of these buildings is controlled by government.
I'm not being nasty with you. It's all good.
Hey, also you're the driver. You want to leave?
Yeah, no worries. It's all good. Take care, man.
Don't have about it.
No,
It happens in a lot of places, and there's something called free community. Don't want any pictures.
Yeah, we're just
Yeah, that's
sightseeing.
fine.
Okay.
But you don't have to give us a line. We'll just ask you not to take pictures.
Okay, we move. You have
No
to
worries.
What? Who's the other guy telling you you're not too smart? What was he doing?
He said he was calling him names. I'm like, it's all good, man. Would I call him man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't you dare call him man.
Now see, the interesting thing about Homeland Security is that, they, as Freeman says, they've been trying to bring this about. They've been trying to bring through Homeland Security to regulate us and to surveil us domestically as well as internationally. That they needed basically a catastrophic event in order to bring this about. And sure enough, after 9/11, it had paved the way beautifully for Homeland Security. Homeland Security has been a part of the agenda of the elite, and they've tried to bring it through several times before and weren't able to until 2 weeks after 9/11.
So I was told that there was a National Security Act coming up October 1st every year throughout the Clinton era, and I said, well, they need a major terrorist attack to get that one to go through, a false flag event. I didn't even have that word in my vocabulary. And I've just figured it would take them about 2 weeks to have a public reaction, so somewhere in the middle of September they should have a major attack. And each year throughout the Clinton era, I waited for that attack without saying anything really about it. And then when I was clued in, I clued into 9/11 1990, which was the day HW, which means Emperor of the Excrement, announced the New World Order for the first time publicly. So 911. Hey, why not? So there it was, 9/11. Some year in the future, they're going to do something, Land Security Act to pass. It was the W. It was the W clue that set me off. So when the W was railroaded into office as predicted, I said, this will be the year. And so then, of course, not knowing Alex Jones, not knowing any of these type of resources, I just told a bunch of people at a party, you know, hey, there's going to be a major terrorist attack on 9/11. Don't panic. It's really just an act to cause you to react. I didn't know the word Hegelian dialectic at that time. I didn't know any of many of these things. But I knew there was going to be a major terrorist attack on 9/11, 2001. And then everyone was at my door. And I find this line of people standing at my door demanding how I knew. How did I know?
Freeman's message stands out in this movement. There's no mystery about why he's not getting more exposure. And he probably would if he was spewing more hate.
My biggest message to the world is that all of you are good. That there is a beauty in humanity that is just unequaled. And there is a love within humanity that these guys work so hard to destroy. And I know that that love goes beyond national boundaries, goes beyond religious boundaries, goes beyond any boundaries. And that is you and me. And what has happened is we've been isolated, separated, and kept apart by these acts, these rituals, warfare, and all of the evil that these governments do. And it's not just governments, it's the whole system. And this system was set up long ago. You know, if you can't let go of these belief systems, then you're never going to get anywhere. Because we won't shift. You know, the real thing is to change our reason of being, our raison d'etre. We would find everything that we're looking for if we were to just shift our consciousness to do so. But we're conditioned to believe that we need to fence our food, pay for houses that were built before we were born. Everybody needs money, but that's a lie. It's all a lie. Well, hello everybody in San Francisco. This has been one crazy esoteric adventure. I've been having such a great time with Frank and Laura and Graf and Alex and everyone. And it's for you. It's all for you because you guys are the world. You are the love. You are everything, the reason I do anything I do. So thank you.